We are in, I think this is, what is this, Lakewood?
Uh, I
Lakewood,
think so.
Colorado? Mountainous area. So we are fixing to head to the track. What time is it?
8:40
8:40.
Mountain Time.
Yeah, so it's actually 9:40 at home.
Yeah.
So we were up bright and early at like 6 o'clock this morning, ready to go. But they are letting people in the track this morning, so we're gonna go park the car there and get us a little parking spot, and then we're gonna go with the Road Weekers
To the.
What's it called?
I thought it was the Angry Cow, but I think it's called just the Cow.
Some kind of breakfast place. I don't know. Part of this deal with the race week crew and everything is, we're hitting all these small towns that don't get a whole lot of business, throughout the year, and then we come rolling in there with 400 cars and just kind of try to bring a little bit of piece to them of this deal. So a big part of this program is try to hit local, shop, small businesses, that kind of thing. So I'm assuming this is some kind of little small business type deal.
I think so.
I've never heard of it before, so it's got to be something small. But we are loaded up, ready to go. We got all kinds of race week stuff around us. Dennis and Alex Taylor were actually parked right next to us. They just rolled out. We got El Toro over there. Looks like we've got the front end tore completely apart on a Honda over here. I'll probably walk over there just so you can get a better view of that. But we got a Fairmont sitting over here with the hood off of it, strapped to the old trailer. And there was a little bit of repair going on in the parking lot last night. We went to bed at 10:30 or so.
Yeah.
And I kind of looked out the window, and people changing spark plugs and jets and, all that good stuff. So
Somebody had their car up on jack stands out here. I don't know what they were doing.
the one truck is still parked on the curb there where they can get underneath it. So yeah, but it's pretty cool. Race cars with trailers parked everywhere. So we're gonna roll out of here and head to Bandimere.
got us a park spot. John's unhooking the trailer. How cool is this? So, apparently the staging lanes are like downhill, and there's some stairs you have to like go up and down to get to. So we're parked pretty close to those, so that way me and Debbie and Phil don't have to walk 10 million miles today. This place is huge and it's so cool. This is my first time being here and it's awesome. So we're kind of parked out here, maybe like halfway in the pits, but we're close to those stairs I was talking about. So I will flip this around and show you guys where we're parked.
So we dropped the car off. Just had breakfast at what was that place called? The Cow?
The Cow, and it was delicious.
Downtown Morrison was awesome. And
now we're doing tourist things.
Yeah, we're touring things. This is called the Red Rock?
Yes.
So it's like an amphitheater deal. And yeah, we're gonna check this deal out and see what it's all about. The view
cool.
up here is just insane. What'd you think about the old Red Rock?
It's awesome. Other than the hike up there.
We had a hike like 500 miles, pretty much uphill.
Uphill.
And stairs. And I'm fat, so it was a. I don't know where that goes. It was a situation, but you know we made it. We are at the racetrack, ready to roll. We're just walking around, taking in the sights, and probably the coolest place ever. The racetrack is literally cut in the middle of a mountain. As you can see, pretty much straight down there. I'll flip this thing around so you can kind of see what do you think?
I think this is probably one of the coolest places I've been to.
Yeah? Is your favorite track?
I think so.
Yeah?
It may be a tie between this and Bristol, but
They're both pretty cool.
it's really cool. And it's nice,
Yeah?
but it's huge.
What's the weather like up here today?
Amazing.
Yeah?
My watch says it's 73.
73,
The
huh?
high is 75.
It's 102 at home.
It was a little chilly this morning.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually said at one point I kind of wanted to go get my hoodie. I feel like it was like, what, 65 or something when we got out?
I think the low is 50 tonight.
Yeah.
So it was really nice this morning when we left the hotel and had the windows down in the car driving the car here. Well, I guess we drove in the Jeep with the windows down too to breakfast, so.
Yeah. What'd you think about that Red Rock thing this morning?
That place was awesome.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's really cool.
Other than the fact that I felt like I was going to die by the time we got to the top of it.
Oh my gosh. That climb up was really hard. I'm just going to blame it on the air up here.
Yeah.
The thin air, not the fact that I'm probably like way out of shape.
You can definitely tell the air is thinner up here.
Yeah.
Do any kind of physical activity. I didn't get winded or nothing changing the tires on the car, but
No.
there's a few things that walking around this morning, I thought, you know,
It was a little rough.
I was thinking like all those people that got COVID and couldn't breathe. Like, how bad was that up here?
Yeah, that would have been terrible. But we made it. We're here. The car's all cleaned up. Tires are swapped. And we're just waiting on 3 o'clock.
Taking in the scenery. We're probably gonna walk around and look at a couple cars, and we're gonna try to watch them racing tonight because we pretty much just kind of hustled all week long to get our stuff in and out and done.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna kind of kick back and enjoy this one a little bit today, because I think this is probably the coolest and nicest facility we're gonna be at, and
And the weather is
yeah, the
amazing.
weather's pretty decent, so we'll probably stay late tonight. We may end up taking the car back to the motel and bringing the Jeep back or something like that if we feel like doing that. Go get some dinner and then come back and watch the late night stuff. But
Yeah.
who knows? I might make, 5 passes myself today. Who knows?
You never know.
But we'll probably check out some cars around here and let you take a gander at them. All right, so we're headed to the staging lanes for first time trial. Well, time trial. Our first pass. The air is 8,400, 8,500 feet. The barometric pressure is 24.4. That is much worse than what it is at home on a normal, regular basis. So, I'm betting it's like 6 or 7 tenths slower than what it was at Nebraska. But, we got people saying it's not much slower at all, and then we got people saying it's slower than that, so.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So, the only good thing about the weather right now is it is 70 something degrees, 75 degrees. Other than that, it's terrible, but we'll see. Honestly, I can see this thing going anywhere between 1250 and 1320 right now. I didn't bring the data logger, so we're not data logging, but I might make 2 passes. We'll see. I'm gonna get out, put my fire pants on,
Get ready to go.
get ready to party. All right, we're under the tower, rolling up for our first time hit. We may do a one and done, we may run another one, I don't really know. I guess we'll see. We'll see when we get to that point. The DA is terrible, the air is terrible. So I could go, you know, 13 flat, 1250, 1280. Not entirely sure, you know. And regardless, this thing runs 14 flat. This is cool. Yeah, we had to zinger on up there in the burnout. There was a guy taking a picture.
Everything that you're seeing here.
All right, we're gonna put her in the tree here.
On the right lane, 1269 on the left.
1269. Wow. 1269. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So 5/10. Half a second. I went 1227 in Kearney. Thank you. 1269 with a 9 at 106. So from Nebraska, I lost about 4 miles an hour. We're down 3/10. It went 807 with a 4 to the 8th. Wow. It is terrible. 176.1. That was probably because I did a good burnout. Hopefully got a good picture. I'm gonna leave the camera on when I drive back to the lanes, or back to the trailer. Maybe you can check out the view, man. This place is awesome. I raced here in juniors quite a few times, actually, for the Western Conference Finals, but I think I was 17 the last time I was here. So I haven't been back in quite a while, but it's just amazing.
This is the cutest part of race week. Look at her!
Alright, so far we've just one and done everything. We decided this time we're doing 2. So I pulled 5% of the fuel out of it. Try to lean it out some. And See if I can speed it up any. Not that that's really going to do anything for us as far as, you know, trying to win this class or anything like that. It's probably going to help a little bit, maybe. It's cooled off a little bit. Said on the power enrichment, I pulled 5% of the fuel out. So we'll see if that does anything. I'm going to data log this one and see if it picks up any. And I can actually look at the O2 sensors and kind of see where we're at. So Pueblo, the elevation at Pueblo should be quite a bit less. I haven't actually looked it up, so depending on what the O2 readings are here, I may just leave it alone for Pueblo. I think more than anything, I just wanted to come take another pass down this track just because of the view and what we got here. It's just too cool of a deal not to take a picture. So we took a picture. Alright, make sure I can get to my old data logger here. Perfect. They got me lined up against the crowd favorite truck over here. He's the one that drugged me pretty good at Kansas. No, that was Nebraska I ran him.
Currently third place. 1095 is average at the moment. Has run as fast as 1090. A couple of nights ago.
Now a little less burnout. I'm trying to make it not dead hook.
1550 to the right. The Graham truck is back. Gen 3 Hemi for power. Drives around on big old butter truck tires. It's cool. John Long Jr. in the right lane with the Camaro. Attention to the pits. Attention to the pits.
Well, I had this thing pretty cool.
Rowdy Radio, come on down to 4.
I don't think it's going to be cool by the time we get to take off.
Also, Hot Rod. Hot Rod, come on down to 5. Rowdy and 4 on 1272 in the right.
Okay, so I officially slowed it down.
Here's Ray Burns in the right lane, the Cougar.
But
The left lane, Keith Madison, the Malibu.
I don't have this thing set up like I normally do when I actually race it, where I got the fans coming on real early and stuff. So
1229 in the right lane, 1411 in the left.
when it sits for a minute, it gets hot and then it starts pulling timing and all that stuff. So thank you. So I went 810. wow, 60 foot was identical to the thou. Slowed down 3 to the 330. Just kind of went downhill from there. So 1269 at 106.12, 1272 at 106.27. So it actually ran better on the top end, but slower. So it is what it is. I think I'm going to call it a day. We got some good videos, some good pictures, and I've made 2 passes down the old Bandimere Speedway. So I think that's enough fun for a day. We'll probably put this thing back in street mode. I think we're going to take it back to the motel, drop it off, and then I think we're probably going to grab something to eat and then come back up here and watch the fast cars tonight on the night session. Just because we haven't been able to watch anything this week, we've been pretty much just wide open. So that's what we'll do. We'll probably let you guys take a look at us putting the thing back in street mode, and we'll catch you in a minute. So we're kind of doing some videos a little bit backwards-ish. We after we finished the last pass last night, we got the trailer loaded up and everything. We took the car back to the motel and dropped everything off, and then decided we wanted to go back and try to watch the last few sessions of the fast cars. So we took the Road Weekers Jeep, ran back to the track, watched. Can we leave the track 10:30?
Yeah, I think we got back to the hotel like 10:30.
So we stayed out there pretty late, and then by the time we got back,
we were tired.
Yeah, video editing started and then did not get finished, and we didn't do any kind of closeout, explanation on what happened yesterday. So the first pass, it went 1269.9, and then I pulled 5% of the fuel out, thinking it was too rich, and made another pass, and it slowed down, which, with the street tune that's in it, if it gets so hot, or the intake temperature gets so hot, coolant temp, whatever, it'll start pulling fuel and pulling timing and things like that. I haven't had it in any sort of race tune this whole trip. I pretty much just had everything plugged up and rolling. Normally when I bracket race it, it's on a speed density tune, and all of the fail-safe stuff is pretty much turned off, where it just kind of repeats. So the O2 readings were almost perfect, pulling 5% of fuel, but it did slow down 300s, but it was probably 20 degrees hotter by the time I actually got to take off than it was the pass before. So I think it might have fallen into some of the hot tables and been a little bit different. So no big deal. We turned in the 1269, and like I said, we loaded up, went back to the motel, and went out and watched a little bit last night. It was pretty cool to actually get to kick back and chill out and watch a little bit.
Walk around the pits a little bit. We got to look at some of the cars that we hadn't seen yet.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of cars that we hadn't seen, period. Sounds good. So anyway, we're actually sitting at Pueblo right now doing this. We're here a few hours early, and I am finishing up the video from Bandimere, and depending on the Wi-Fi at our hotel tonight, it may or may not be uploaded tonight, might be uploaded tomorrow. We're fixing to get some spool action here, so I guess we're going to go ahead and shut this deal down. So that's a wrap for Bandimere. The next video is going to be really cool. There's a lot of really cool drives on the way from Bandimere to Pueblo, so stay tuned for the next video, and we'll catch you here in a minute.